That's the best way to start the show on the Monday morning. It's the Voya Band. Put your hands together for them. Woo! It's great to have you on a Monday morning. And well, on Mondays, there's a particular band you expect. It's about the same band, but there is some sort of a rebranding. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But good morning and welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. It's Monday. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. And like Voya Band there said, happy people. I know that the happiest people in the world this Monday morning are Chelsea fans. I know. There's nobody happier than them. Well, all of that in due time. We'll get to congratulate all of them, get to celebrate them being world champions, and a little bit much more when we get straight into the show. My name is Mike Messikeno. It is going to be a roller coaster ride on this Monday morning. Great to have you here on Wake Up Nigeria. Now, you can watch us anywhere, live across the globe. All you need to do is go to our website. Now, that is one option, tvcentertainment.tv/live stream. You can also download our app, which is available on the Google Play Store and the Apple iOS Store, where you can download and also watch us live. Now, we are on GOTV channel 16 and then StarTimes 121. If you want to catch us on the terrestrial band, it will be the ultra high frequency 49. On social media, Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, it is at TVC Entertainment _ in some cases. Now use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC for engagement, for interaction, so we can know what you want to say or know how you feel. So yeah, that's the size of where you can catch us live, where you can watch us. YouTube, finally, that's the another place you can also do that. TVC Entertainment, that's the handle on YouTube. All right, now let's get into what we have for this morning. Now, this morning is going to be a fantastic morning because we have a wonderful chef making her debut on the show. Chef Nwachukwu is in the house. Hello, Chef Nwachukwu. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning. It is great to have you this morning. And I know you have some wonderful, wonderful breakfast for us. I can't wait to see what you have in store this morning. All right, and then you saw them. Yeah, that's Chef Nwachukwu. Thank you very much. Now, you saw them. They started the show. It's Voya Band. Wow, they're getting some energy into us this morning. They started with happy people. Voya Band, who is a Chelsea fan? They just raise your hand. Is there any Chelsea fan in that band? Bolaji, I'm not talking to you. You see, that's why they chose that song, Happy People. She's very happy this morning. Bolaji, I didn't tell you to raise your hand. Put your hand down. Put your hand down there. All right. But yeah, Voya Band is in the house. Happy people. We started the show with them. They'll be with us in the middle of the show and wrap up the show. So get ready for a wonderful one from them. And then, like we mentioned, the happiest people in the world now are Chelsea fans. We will be looking at all of that. What went down at that final yesterday on the beautiful game. You don't want to miss my discourse and my take on that one. And then on SME, we've got Larry Lawal, a creative entrepreneur and music consultant with a deep passion for education and community development. That is going to be the discussion for SME, or the guest for SME this morning. And to wrap up, we have Pastor Bola Akinlabi and Sharon Rotimi. Pastor Bola is the global co-lead pastor of the Elevation Church, and Sharon Rotimi is an actress. Both women made their screen debut in The Wives, a YouTube series. Looking forward to that one. And then, after all of that, Voya Band once again, they will wrap it up. Don't sing Happy People again. I've sung it before. Because of Chelsea fans, I was singing that song. But yeah, we're going to have all of that. It's a packed Monday show. Are you ready? I am. We'll take a time out now. The news is coming right up. Good morning and welcome. It's the 14th day of July 2025. My name is Mike Mesikeno and this is the news. And we will start with the news on the death of former President Muhammadu Buhari in a London clinic. President Tinubu has offered his condolence to wife and widow Aisha, his family and the nation. In a statement which he personally signed, he described his predecessor in office as a patriot, soldier and statesman who left a legacy of service and sacrifice that endures. In his words, he served Nigeria with unwavering dedication, first as a military leader from January 1984 to August 1985, and later as a democratically elected president from 2015 to 2023. His sense of duty, honor, and a deep commitment to the unity and progress of our nation defined his life. In his words, he stood firm through the most turbulent times, leading with quiet strength, profound integrity, and an unshakable belief in Nigeria's potential. The former president had a reputation for championing discipline in public service. He confronted corruption head-on and placed the country above personal interest at every turn. And yesterday, President Tinubu, on behalf of the nation, said, "We honor his service, we reflect on his legacy, and we pray for the peaceful repose of his soul." Now, former President Olusegun Obasanjo says he received the news of the death of former President Muhammadu Buhari with a heavy heart. He described the former president as a colleague in the military, a committed soldier, and a leader who served the nation both as an administrator and a statesman. He noted that the former president did his best for the country and will be deeply missed.
God will forgive him of his inadequacies and accept him into his kingdom. It's a loss to the nation because at a time like this, we need the totality of the experience and what I may call statesmanship of all those who have had opportunity to run the affairs of this country in the past to get us out of the situation we are in. He will be sorely missed, and may his soul rest in perfect peace.
And then on to some sporting updates. Chelsea are champions of the maiden edition of the new and revamped FIFA Club World Cup. They beat French side PSG 3-0 to emerge. Spend more time to talk about this when it comes to the beautiful game a little bit later on the show. And that's the news. We'll take a time out now. Stay with us. We're just getting the show on the road.
It's a mean getaway out of hustle and bustling in Lagos, at Lagos, with Lagos, about Lagos, and it's the vice that gives me joy. Entertainment is creativity. Entertainment is way of life. Entertainment is
Barkanmu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer. I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia, January 15, 1929. The son of a Baptist minister, King received a doctorate degree in theology and in 1955 helped organize the first major protest of the African American civil rights movement, the successful Montgomery bus boycott. King participated in and led marches for the right to vote, desegregation, labor rights, and other civil rights. He advocated civil disobedience and nonviolent opposition against segregation in the South, influenced by Mahatma Gandhi, the peaceful protest he led throughout the American South.
All right. Okay, good morning. Welcome. I've got Chef Machuku in the house. It is great to have you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're making your debut on the show, right?
Yeah.
It's Chisom Machuku.
Yes.
Okay, so let me use, should I use Chef Chisom?
No, Chef Machuku.
Chef Machuku, why do you prefer Machuku?
Because I like the name.
What does it mean?
Child of God.
No wonder she likes it. It's great to have you. You're welcome. So tell me about yourself here. How long have you been doing this? When did you start cooking?
Well, typically I started cooking at the age of 7. In every Nigerian home, of course.
No, not every Nigerian home. It's not all the homes. It's not. It's
Well, I
not.
think it is.
Okay. So your
Then-
mom, was it from your mom you learned? How did you learn?
Yeah, I
Who
learned
was
from
teaching
my
them?
mom.
Okay.
And then after school in Yabatek,
Okay.
I decided to go to culinary school.
Okay.
That was last year
Okay.
during April.
Okay.
Yeah, I went April.
Okay.
And then I graduated last year, August.
Okay.
Then I started going for events, started catering to people, and my chef instructor, Chef Tade,
Okay.
introduced me to this show
Wonderful.
and brought me on it. So
And here you
I
are.
am.
Do you love cooking?
Oh, I love cooking. I love cooking, and I also love doing it because of money.
It's okay. If there was no money involved, would you love to cook as much as you cook now?
Well, yeah, I think I would still do it. Doesn't
Okay.
matter, but you know, money.
Okay,
makes me
tell the
smile.
way you said money two times in this short time, but it is great to have you. You're welcome. All right.
you.
So this morning, what are we preparing?
Okay, we are making skewered puff puff with peppered sauce.
Skewered
Puff puff.
puff puff with peppered
sauce.
sauce. Interesting. So now I know that this is the skewer. And I'm thinking of, I'm thinking of beef chunks and all of that.
Yeah.
But then there's puff puff. But then we also have protein here with it, right?
Yeah, we do.
Interesting. Okay, so let's take a look let's go over the ingredients that we have to work with here, right?
Okay, so salts, stock cubes.
Okay.
We have the ginger and garlic minced.
Okay.
Then the spring onions too.
Okay.
Then we have the spring onions for garnishing.
Okay.
We have the onions and the tomatoes. I think
Okay.
the pepper is on the way.
All right.
Then
We're blending it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
blended enough?
Yeah,
But was it
was.
okay? Did
Yeah,
we need
it's
a little
okay
bit of
now.
water? We can't blend it on air so that you can hear while we're saying other things here.
Yeah.
But our tomatoes here, and this is
shredded chicken.
shredded chicken.
Then we
Eh?
have the big diced onions. and
Okay, this is the one that they
pepper.
put in the middle.
Yes,
Those big
exactly.
onions.
And then we have my big box mix puff puff I made
Okay.
from scratch. This is
This is
actually
yours.
my brand.
This is
Yeah,
your brand.
exactly.
I love this. I don't know. Let's take a closer look at this. This is Big Box by
Shades.
By Shades. I almost wanted to say by Shadi. Big Box by Shades. Thank you for making us your choice. I don't know. Somebody has to. I love how this is packaged. Is this the only thing that you make in your own that is your own brand?
No, I have the pancake mix. I have
Okay.
the chocolate cake mix.
Wow.
And other flavors are still coming up.
Wow.
Still under construction.
Well done. Well done. You do so well. So this is it. This is it. It's called Big Box, and this is what mix is this one?
Puff puff.
Puff puff. Ingredients: flour, sugar, salt, yeast, cinnamon, nutmeg. It's already here. An interesting thing is that you also have the directions how to use here.
Exactly.
I wish. Okay, let's go through it. You mix dry ingredients in a bowl. Combine Big Box mix with 200. It's specific.
Yeah.
275 milliliters of warm water. Why 275? How do you measure 275? Tell me.
Well, you can use a scale.
Okay, but if you don't have a scale, how do you approximate it?
So you can just use, the bottled water is like 50.
50 cl.
75
yeah, 75
CL.
exactly.
So you can just like approximate it, like I don't even.
Okay.
I
If that one.
use scale to
do it. Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
why I use a meal.
Okay. Wonderful. I like that. Rest the batter. Cover, let it rise for about 45 minutes until it doubles in size.
Yeah.
Heat oil in deep pan. Heat oil to about 170 degrees Celsius. I like that. Then fry. Scoop small portions of batter into the oil and fry until golden brown. Drain and serve. Remove, drain excess oil and serve warm. Yield 28 to 30 puff puffs. I love this. Where is this made in? Where is this? Ijeodudu, Lagos. Store in a cool and dry place.
Yes.
Contact us. Email bakebox@gmail.com. Instagram bake_box_by_shades. Big Box by Shades. Underscore separating all of them. Yeah. So that is it. I love this. Well done.
Thank
well
you.
done. Okay. So we have so all of that process, we're going to go through it today.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have the measuring scale for the water, or you can also approximate
I can
it?
just
You can approximate it. Wonderful. We'll get started quite very soon. We'll look at all that we have here to put out. Like we mentioned, it's puff puff, but we also have protein here, which is going to be very wonderful. You said you wanted to preheat. Let's see what we can do with the oven.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see if we can preheat it. Where do we start now? Okay, this is big, right? Yeah. We're baking now. Okay. We're going to see how we can get this. The timer. Okay.
Is it 30 seconds?
I think it's minutes. That's minutes.
Oh no, it's too much.
It's too much. How many minutes are we going for?
Just like 6 or 10 minutes.
Okay, 6 or 10 minutes. Let's go a little bit down.
That's
7.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You can just leave it on.
Okay.
The reason why I'm doing this.
I think that's what that's saying.
Exactly.
Let me get this so that. Yeah. Okay. So you say you want to say something. So the reason why you're doing that?
The reason why I'm doing that is to fasten up the rising process so that you don't just wait for like 45 minutes.
Okay.
So you can preheat your oven.
How long will the rising process take?
45 to 1 hour.
To 45 to 1 hour. That's if we don't do that.
Yes.
But if we do that, how long will it now take?
Like 30 minutes.
Like 30 minutes,
35.
Wonderful. So, are you purely? Will you describe yourself purely, primarily a baker, or you just do it all when it comes to being a chef?
Well, everything goes like I do it because it's part of my chef's training. I was trained on both sections, the baking, the intercontinental dishes, and the Nigerian African dishes too.
Wonderful.
So everything at once is what I do.
You know, that's very nice, because I know some chefs who focus on just baking, and that's basically what they do.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people also focus on just cuisine, just normal. Some focus on African cuisine, continental, and all of that. So between African, continental, intercontinental, you still do all of them?
Yeah, I do all of them.
I like that. Then you also have your mix here. This is for puff puff. You have for, you said you have for...
The pancake and the chocolate cake.
Yeah, the pancake cone is also something that that I think that won't be easier to prepare than this, because this process, it looks complex.
It's not actually complex. You just have to pour water. No,
for you, it's not complex.
The pancake.
For me, it is very, very complex.
Oh.
It is. Yes, now you're the professional, you're the chef. So it's not going to be complex for you, but for me, it is going to be very, very complex. But then, thank God you're here to do this one today, so we'll get to see how it works. And then for those of you who want to patronize, this is wonderful. Big Box by Shades. And that is going to quite be something here. Net weight 450 gram. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm looking forward to how all of this will turn out. That is still on preheating? Okay,
yeah, so I just have to mix this down.
Okay, we have to mix this down. Okay, so maybe let's start. Let's see how it looks like. Oh, but do you need any any whisk or something? I don't know.
No.
Do you need a whisk or you can just use this one? Yeah?
I'll use my hand.
Okay, all right, wonderful. And this one is just in normal water?
Yeah, normal water.
Okay, so let's see how much water we can get here. Okay, so we're putting together Chef Nwachukwu's special skewered puff puff. I like that, skewered puff puff. Wonderful. Okay. So I don't know why Mary was not here on time. She would definitely have something to, something that she could, because she said she takes a lot of lessons from here. She should have been here, but I'm sure that she has picked up something from here. But anyways, let's head over to Mary. She has something to tell us about this beautiful band that we knew, but we now know as Voya. Mary, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's such a pleasure to be in the studio this morning, especially with the Voya band. And there's a reason I paused before saying that, because you guys used to be Coda band, right?
Yes.
So what's the meaning of Voya now?
Voya is Voice of Young Africans.
Voice of Young Africans. Now, Coda used to be
Keeping Our Dreams Alive.
Keeping Our Dreams Alive. So you went from keeping your dreams alive, your dreams are being achieved now, to Voice of Young Africans. Yes. Why the name change?
I mean, there are times that you have to reflect about your goals, your visions, and times that you have to think of how far you want to go. Okay. So seeing how further we want to go with making history coupled with our talents, we decided that, okay, we're going to be pioneering African music beyond the horizon of Nigeria, so we're taking it all around the world.
Okay, you know what we're going to do now? We're going to take a quick break. When we return, you get to enjoy Coda. No, not Coda. Voya. That's the new name, Voya Band. So let's take this break. We'll be right back.
Entertainment to me is the feeling I get when I hear a very good beat in the studio. Sometimes entertainment is frying dodo, sometimes is watching TV, sometimes is reading a book, sometimes is dancing to some music. That's entertainment to me. Could be. It's not just one thing, it's anything and everything that takes.
Abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road. over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini, I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Entertainment to me means life, and of course it is my religion. Mari mabu ga peskele, ma jawon laya peskele, peskele, yeah, peskele. Entertainment in my world.
All right, welcome back to the show. It's What's Up and About. Voya Band is still in the house. I'll have to wrap my head around that rebranding. Wonderful, wonderful performers there. One of the best that you can get out there. Mary, of course, is here with me. Chef Wachiku just got the pepper out. Wonderful. I'm looking forward to this. How, you know, some people used to complain that there shouldn't be pepper in puff puff. Are you of that? Are you of that? Paradigm.
I am definitely not on that table.
That table.
Yeah.
You should have pepper in puff puff.
Not even just pepper. I always feel like there should be different spices. Like, it's pastry. It can go different ways. There can be regular puff puff. And I'm saying this to people who have events and who have pastry shops. Why can't I go to a pastry shop, see pepper puff puff, regular puff puff, chocolate puff puff, strawberry puff puff? Like, be creative. Really?
What do you think about what Mary just said now? All those different flavors and types of puff puff. You just have it and then you just start picking.
But don't you agree with me?
No.
I do.
You see, there's nothing like options. And I think that when you have options, especially when you go for an event, some people might have a proclivity for a particular type. They might have an allergy towards another type. Some people might not like the pepper.
Exactly.
Just
so
want
you should
sugar,
give them that option. Yeah.
Maybe puff with butter.
Some people don't even want sugar.
Yeah. Some with butter. Yeah. There was this particular cinema. I think it's the only one I've ever. There's option of salt and sugar popcorn at cinemas, but this particular cinema gives me butter. Oh. And that's the only place I've seen butter option. Our guys at Genesis, they give me butter option. And I was like, okay, and when you try that butter, you want to go back to sugar or, I'm telling you, or salt. It's lovely. So I fully understand what you said. Different puff-puffs and all of that. Yeah. But Chef Machu, let's see, what stage are you on now? You did a mix here.
Yeah.
And you put it inside.
Yeah, it's
I wish you could, can you bring it up? Maybe let's show them.
We're just trying to ensure that the heat helps speed up the process.
The process, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, hope bringing it out will not affect what it looks like. Okay, let's just show it. Let's just keep it here. Let's show them what it looks like. Okay, so that's the mix. So it's just water and your big box puff-puff.
Yeah.
That's all, nothing added.
Nothing added, eh?
Well, I added this flavor. Vanilla, dark vanilla.
Okay.
Vanilla, okay.
All right, okay.
But of course, that's optional.
Yeah, it's optional.
It's optional. Wonderful. Okay. All right, so you can go ahead.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Well done.
So it was quite a weekend, really. I know we still get to talk about it during beautiful game. Yeah. A lot of things happened over the weekend. Chelsea fans will not let us hear the end of it.
I say, where's that Chelsea fan in Boya band? You don't say I decided to show this money. happy people.
Can you imagine?
There's a reason why they're singing this song.
So yes, in case you missed it, Chelsea won the Club World Cup yesterday. Then the Super Falcons.
Before this team, let me first tell my director now, Abe, don't allow any Chelsea fan put that. We'll take a break now. If people will be disturbing, my GOP, they are disturbing here. Kazim, Alaji, Bolaji, even Taiwo, all of them here in the studio.
You are even going
we'll
far.
End this show.
There's Folarin. There's Mr. Musa. In fact, this company will not contain everybody today.
You made that I should have left this place.
But then, of course, the Falcons also played Algeria.
Algeria.
Yeah, and they drew.
That's a goalless draw.
So they're actually safe, really, because their first match was 3-0. Second match 1-0. Wait, are they descending? 3-0, 1-0. But they rested the big guns. So it was the substitute players that played yesterday. So good thing they didn't lose. Not so bad.
They qualified, of course, as top of the group, 7 points, and that will make the second round quarterfinals easier, have an easier pair.
Yes, and then there's the Wimbledon as well.
Oh,
yes, and then
Sina. It was Yannick Sinner against Carlos Alcaraz, and Yannick Sinner won 3-1. In fact, the funny thing is that at the first set it was 1-1. I joined when it was 1-1 and 40-40, and then immediately Sinner took the second set, and then he started going ahead. I just knew that Sinner will pick this up, and there's a rivalry coming between them, and that's what I also want to mention, how competition helps you.
Yeah. They are the modern day Nadal and Federer.
Exactly.
Nadal and Federer, really. If you look at it, no matter how you look at it, they are the new Nadal Federer. And that brings fun to the sport again, because everyone was wondering what's going to happen now that those two have retired. And Djokovic, did you see his interview?
Yeah.
He admitted that old age is responsible for what happened. He's lost to Alcaraz.
Exactly. You know, and something I want to mention here. I read there's a material I read from Strive Masiua where it was talking about competition and how good it is for an economy and for business.
Yeah.
You know, it brings out the best in you.
Yeah.
There would probably be Messi or Ronaldo would not be good individually if there was no other person there to push them and to make
drive
them better.
Them as well.
So competition is a good thing.
Yeah.
And the point is that you cannot avoid it. So you just have to embrace it. That is what it is. And so forth. The funny thing is that they played at Roland Garros just less than 2 months earlier. They played at Roland Garros, and it was the longest final ever. Alcaraz beat Yannick Sinner. You understand? And then they came to grass, which is Wimbledon, and then Yannick Sinner now has won over Alcaraz. So the rivalry is fully
definitely
on.
right. Yeah, like I really want to see them in about 10-15 years time and see how far they've gone regarding their rivalry.
Longevity.
Yes, longevity, because I know that's part of what helped Federer and Nadal. Yeah,
wonderful.
That long-term rivalry.
So you have one of that gist you wanted to mention,
yes, but time will not let us. I know very soon we'll be joining the band, listening to Voya Band, formerly Coda. In case you're wondering why you see familiar faces and we are saying we are still the same band, just that they swapped their names.
And they are now Voya. Wonderful.
Voya. Very vocal now.
Are we ready for them? Are we ready for them now?
In a few seconds.
Okay, we're ready for them? Okay. I think that's Ocean Drive, yeah? I was feeling it earlier, but whatever they have, see, they are the expert. Just take it away. Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
gonna shine in everything you do. The no eye is so blue. The sun's gonna shine in everything that you do. In the sky, the sun's gonna shine in everything you do. Come on now.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer. I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Muriah Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go dey only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language wey dey unite everybody from Oga to even Madam sef and every person wey dey for street. That na why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station wey dey unite us all. from the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So, Papa.
It a job for this
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you what they sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud. You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make younger?
Come to a holla.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here.
Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go here.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Entertainment means the world to me. Entertainment means traveling, sitting on the beach, sipping some nice wine, drinking some pina colada, eating some pineapple rice. Entertainment means being in studio, working, creating magic, creating music. Entertainment means riding bicycling.
Challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Time to have our SME conversation this morning on Wake Up Nigeria, and today it's with Lanre Lawal. He is a creative entrepreneur and music consultant with a deep passion for education and community development. He founded 3LP to help rebuild a culture of reading by renovating libraries in public schools and providing young people with access to knowledge and opportunities. Known for his quiet leadership and long-term vision, Lanre believes in the power of books, music, and meaningful collaboration to shape a better future. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so I was going to touch on 3LP, but let's start from creative entrepreneur.
Okay.
What does that entail? Because creativity is huge.
It's huge, yeah. So I support, I'm an entrepreneur, definitely. And I work in the creative business, even though my core is music, and I have tried my hand in movie production. I produced a film, Wrong Number, last year. I have supported photographers, I've supported painters. I have published a book. I published a book written by someone, my former client, Brimo. So generally, I work in the creative business.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
but my core is music business, yeah.
So your music consultancy, what does it entail?
Basically, we help musicians find their voices.
When you say find their voices?
I started as an artist manager.
Okay.
I manage artists. I've worked in some capacity with some of the popular musicians that you know. So I started as an artist manager, and currently I still manage, but I do more of consulting.
Okay.
So basically, you have a music project, you need the music project to be out there. We, ideate for you on how to get the music out there, how people get to perceive you as a brand and promote your music properly. At the same time, another thing that I do a lot of is concert productions.
Okay.
So I ideate performances, live shows, live concerts.
Okay.
Generally.
I'm going to take you back a step to when you mentioned your former client, Brimo.
Brimo, yeah.
Now, I used to work with Brimo.
Yes.
Now, Brimo is known for his eccentricity.
Yes.
What was it like working with him?
Oh, it was beautiful. I mean, Brimo is arguably one of the most talented African musicians that you know. And he's one of my favorite artists as well. So I enjoyed working with him.
So putting the book together, what was it like?
Okay, so apart from writing music, he's a great writer. He writes poetry, he writes, in fact, he has written his own memoir, his own biography. So it was the biography that we were looking to publish at the time.
Okay.
Then he now said, I have this fiction that I've written. I think I want to publish that first.
Okay.
And at the time, I'd already secured a publishing deal with, for his memoir at the time.
Okay.
So of course, the publishing house wasn't interested in the fiction.
Okay.
So I said, okay, I can do this. So, I went ahead and published the book, registered the publishing company, Clockwise Publishing, and then we did the publishing.
With that, you were able to do the publishing?
Publishing, yes.
So that's another side to your career as well, if one has to look at it that way, because I'm sure it entailed a lot to trying to get your publishing.
Yes, so one of the things that I have done, as I grow, I am unlearning certain things. So one of the things that I have done in my career is to put my clients in the forefront. I have been in the music business for how long? Over 15 years, pushing artists. Like I said, I've worked with most of the popular artists that you know. And this is my first time on a live TV. The reason being that I will put the artist here rather than me coming, taking the shine. And before now, even my 3 LP project, I probably would have given the project to one of my clients and make it seem like it's the artist's, it's their idea, but, there comes time when you know that, okay let me do these things myself, so I have touched on a lot of things, basically, and
that's where you are now.
Yeah.
Before we talk about the 3 of you, I'm really curious about Brimo because, as you said, he's a very talented artist.
Oh, yes, he is.
What caused the separation? Because you said he's your former artist.
I would say growth. Yeah,
Growth,
yeah.
okay.
I would say we grew apart. Everybody wanted the same thing. different things at the time. So our vision no longer aligned.
Okay.
So there was need for separation without
any rancor.
Because before the music, before anything else, we were friends. And if we continue working at the time, we probably will ruin the friendship that we had. So it's better we remove the business and then we can stay friends.
That's actually very impressive because when people talk about him, it's always to the negative. So this is actually
yes, he's an amazing guy.
Yeah.
He's
now,
actually
3
an amazing guy.
LP. I'm suspecting it's Larry Lawal.
Yeah, 3L, Larry Lawal Library.
Got it.
Then
3 LP project. Tell us about that one.
Okay, it's simple. It's a personal initiative, community initiative where we try to revive the reading culture amongst Nigerian youth, the young Nigerians, basically. Simply put, I got tired of complaining, our educational system is this, people don't read anymore, and all of that. And then I also see that people don't even have the resources, especially the young ones. I walked past a public school library one time and I saw the library. I was like, oh my God, is this what they call library? Then I decided I was going to refurbish the library. So I did that, and then I realized that there are more libraries, there are more kids who don't have access to books and these basic things that you're supposed to. It's easy to complain, it's easy for us to all say, oh, this thing, they don't have this and all of that. But what are we doing about it? So I decided, okay, I'll do what I can to at least provide. So what we do is, revitalize the libraries, renovate them, equip them with books and other things that they need to ensure that these kids have what they need, and also train the teachers because it's one thing to have a library, you know, and then it's another thing for them to actually use it. So
they need to know how to use it.
You know, and what's available to them, you know, and it's been working so far.
How have you been funding the project and running it?
It's been personal, you know, funded personally.
Wow.
Yeah, and
That's
then I got support from a few friends as well, you know, and last project we did, we got a bit of support also from a bank. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention. Yeah, so we got a bit of support from a bank that that also gave us support in renovating a particular school's library, and also help us organize like a workshop, so to speak, to help these kids.
So what do we expect from Larry Lawal moving forward?
Oh, moving forward, first of all, there's so much, you know, in terms of my music business. We are looking to sign in a few other musicians to work with. So we're going back to management, and there are concerts also in the making. And a few projects I'm working on, I am not allowed to talk about now with some clients, some popular musicians. So yeah, there are a few things coming.
That's really cool. That's really cool. I actually love your library project. It's very commendable.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank
you so much for your time, Larry.
Thank you for having me.
It's been quite an interesting conversation.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you indeed.
Thank you.
All right, at this point, we've reached the top of the hour. There's so much more to come on the other side. Just stay with us. We'll be right back.
Our major currency unit is the Naira, while the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The Naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the Naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the Naira at events. Stop stepping on the Naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the Naira. Handling the Naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the Naira. Love the Naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian.
This message was brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
We all know everyone loves to be entertained, so you just have to entertain everyone around you in any way you can. Entertainment means fun, it means amusement, means games, means a lot. Without entertainment in the world, I guess we'll be chosen in this world, you know what I'm saying? So I feel entertainment is everything.
Brushstrokes of colors seen but not known, for when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
I left my daughter in the care of a governess. She is white. Mariana is well aware she can't be associated with those people. When Mariana gets married...
News isn't just about speed, but more importantly, about fact and accuracy. It is responsible journalism being ahead, unbiased, sensitive, in telling the stories that people would want to hear in a way that protects their sanity and for the public good. And it goes beyond breaking the news to actually following up, exploring all the angles, engaging newsmakers, tracking impact, all geared towards informing, educating, and setting agenda for the people. Breaking news is holistic, entire, complete. It's about you, me, and the world we live in. Breaking news is at the core of what we do at TVC News, and it's the honor of my life to serve you this news, fresh off the press.
TVC News, first with breaking news.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government that will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to
Okay, welcome back. It's been one whole hour of pure television, wonderful drama and all of that. Well. We're ensure that the next 45 minutes is going to be a wonderful, wonderful one for you. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just joining, you've missed quite a lot. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. It's the second lap of the show. My name is Mike Mesikeno, and I'm here to ensure that you have a wonderful time. We've had an awesome first hour, and of course, it's a well-rounded show. We're kicking off wonderful discussions, insightful. We've already had our SME discussion. Hope you're able to pick up something from there. And my skewered puff with very, when you say skewered, that means that there's some spice in it. Mary might prefer the chocolate one, so hopefully she's not going to get into my vibe for this particular one. Mary, I definitely think that this one is not for you, right? Another day I will ensure that Chef Machiku comes with the chocolate flavored puff. Is that good for you?
I'll make do with what's available. The most important thing is we have puff this morning. Great with coffee, great with hot chocolate, great with tea, great with everything. That's puff for you. Very versatile. And so, as it is, this puff. Remember how last week we were talking about a dish that went to Harvard? This one went to Middlesex University. As it is, the chicken is going to be on the skewer, right?
Yes, it is.
So it's not like you're stuffing the puff with it, right? No. Okay, so the chicken is going to be on the skewer, so it's going to be like puff skewer. That's puff chicken, vegetables. You know the way skewers are, right? So that's what it's going to look like. We're looking forward to the end product.
All right, thank you.
Mary, you're making do. Mary, you cannot be making do in this day and age. You focus on what you want. It's not fair. All right, but anyways, you can catch us live from anywhere across the globe. Just head on to our website. It's tvcentertainment.tv. You can also do that on our app, available on the Google Play Store and also the Apple iOS Store. You can watch us live, GOTV channel 16. You can do that on StarTimes channel 121, and the ultra high frequency will be 49 on the terrestrial band, where you can catch us on social media, Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok. It is at TVC Entertainment, and in some instances there's an underscore just right after it. Well, use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC to engage and interact with us on social media, so of course we can know that you are watching and enjoying the show. Like we mentioned earlier, Chef Machiku is doing something wonderful with that particular skewered puff and some beef, some chicken there. I think that should be chicken breast or something. We're looking forward to what she has. It's going to be wonderful. I can see that it's already set. All right, and then moving away from that, of course, I will be talking about all that went down this weekend, mostly, of course, for Chelsea fans who are celebrating on the beautiful game. They are Club World Champions or champions of a Club World Cup. Well, we will be an insightful one. We have Pastor Bola Akinlabi and Sharon Rotimi. Pastor Bola is a global co-lead pastor of the Elevation Church, and Sharon Rotimi is an actress. Both women made their screen debut in The Wives, a series on YouTube. I'm looking forward to what they have in store for us on that particular one. And of course, we have Voya Band. Voya Band will be wrapping up the show, giving us a wonderful, wonderful way to take the show out. So, well, hey, that's the size of all that we have in this second lap. So just chill, sit back, relax. It's going to still be a roller coaster. We'll be here with you all the way. We're coming right back after this time out.
Welcome again to the kitchen this morning on Wake Up Nigeria. We have Chef Nwachukwu making breakfast for us. She's more or less baking, but then the baking comes with some cooking as well, and that's why we have the chicken cooking. So I'm going to let you tell us what we're having for breakfast.
Oh, we're having skewered puff-puff
Got
with
that?
peppered sauce.
Skewered puff-puff with pepper sauce.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so we're putting the chicken together.
Yeah.
How long is it going to cook for?
Until the water dries.
Until the water dries.
Yeah.
Okay, so that should be like 3 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's going to happen again here?
Then I'll move on to the peppered sauce.
Okay.
I'll make it, and then from there, set it aside and go over to the puff-puff and fry.
Okay.
And then I'll just place it on the skewers.
Oh, okay. Looks pretty straightforward if you ask me. Are we going to stir fry this, or we're leaving it whole as is?
It's already stir fried.
Oh, it's already stir fried, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Very likely done. Okay. What's in here? Water or vinegar?
Oh, it's water.
Water. Okay. Yeah. So the chicken is ready. Oh my, it looks amazing.
Thank you.
I see Mike coming in anytime from now because the chicken is ready. See, you are so predictable. Hi. Like, exactly, just like my director said, he walked in like a ghost.
Pushing me for kitchen, say I walking like a ghost. For kitchen where me I did
but
do.
kitchen where chicken done already.
Oh, Benny, come
I
off
want
it.
to see how you get it.
You wait because I be that we miss from there.
It's a lie, it's going to still hot. Mike, you can check out the ingredients on your screen right now, okay? Whatever it is you missed earlier, while it was being scribbled, while it was being displayed, rather mentioned as well, you can scribble it down right away. Okay, so it's time for the pepper sauce, right?
Yeah.
So the onion base, are you going to put the garlic as well?
Yeah, already cut.
And some ginger?
Yeah.
Okay. There's something about ginger, garlic, onions. They make a fantastic combination in any dish. Don't worry, the oil is not hot.
Is this cookware? I don't know why this cookware did not do some sort of protective casing here.
You know, they sell that in the market. You can actually get...
Find something and clip to it or something, yeah.
To keep it safe, yes. That's actually sold in the market as well. Yeah. So Chef Nwachukwu is checking the puff-puff to see if it has risen enough. And that's another thing puff-puff does to you. It requires a lot of patience.
Okay.
You have to be really patient. Let it rise right, because if it doesn't rise properly, it's not going to look good. And another problem is it must not rise too much, right?
Yeah.
Aha. So what happens when it's risen too much? It falls flat, doesn't it? Or what happens exactly?
It soaks in oil. It soaks in more oil.
You know, Mary, yeah? You heard me mention earlier about her brand. I still want to talk about it here. Let's get to see it again. It is
Big Box Puff Puff.
Big Box by Shades. It is her brand, and I'm just surprised that at so young an age you've already done this. This is quite looking very good. And then not only does she have the puff puff mix, she has the pancake mix. Yeah, you have the pancake mix. And which other mix do you have?
I have the
chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
When
now,
she said
Mary had that one. I know. If they kidnap her or something happens, it's chocolates they used. That's what they use. If anything happens to Mary, it's chocolate. Anything. Wonderful. Right?
Yeah.
This is great.
Why is it chocolate you now picked? You love chocolate as well.
Yes, I do.
See?
So two of you are in the same
Pretty
WhatsApp
girls
group.
love chocolate.
Two of you are in the same WhatsApp group.
Yes, so of all the mixes, you don't choose
vanilla or strawberry or something like that, yeah?
So instead of strawberry, you went for chocolate.
Yes.
Nice. That's the way to go, my dear. That's the way to go.
Okay.
So if I wanted to make your puff puff mix myself, all I have to do is just add water.
Yes.
It has everything.
Yes, it does.
And you know, she also has the directions to usage there.
Yeah.
And they are quite precise when it comes to measurement. She said 275 milliliters of warm water. Heat in 170 degrees Celsius, which is quite good. Don't know, so just making this, you know, for all of you out there who want to try this, you know, just making it quite exact.
How many puff puff can this make?
28 to 30.
Yeah.
28. Oh, you even know the specific amount.
Is there? Look at it.
What size?
She wrote it there.
The medium size, just the normal size.
Just the normal size.
The normal size, yeah, normal
Okay.
puff puff.
Okay. All right. So if you don't get 28 to 30 from this, it's probably because it's too big.
Yeah, probably made it too big.
That's usually what happens. People say, but you said 28 to 30.
To 30, yeah.
And then you now see the huge chunks of puff puff. Okay, nice. How much does this cost?
2,500.
2,500. Wow, that's affordable. But I can still add sugar, milk, honey if I want, anything.
Yeah, but that's if you want it sweeter.
Sweeter. So it's sweeter enough as it is. Okay.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Please go check out Big Box by Shades. Please check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out.
All right, so we'll take a quick break now. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us. At the end of the show, you get to see what the dish will look like. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the third position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. Amadedoja Salamadini, I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News. My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to...
Basically lost his voice. Good morning and welcome. This is the beautiful game on a Monday morning after Chelsea have been crowned Club World Cup champions. Are they the best club in the world? Well, that is up to debate. But I know that definitely Mary has her take on that particular topic. Hello, Mary. Good morning. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Good. So it all happened yesterday. I know we've spoken about this in the preceding week, but Chelsea obliterated PSG in quite an unexpected manner. This was a shocker. This is why we love the beautiful game. This is why we love football. Chelsea are Club World Cup champions. What are your thoughts, Mary?
To be frank, Chelsea deserved to win. It was a match in which they outclassed PSG. Many people were disappointed by PSG's outing yesterday. We expected a lot more. They'd been having a very good year. The season has been was excellent for them, so to speak, because they already had like 3 cups in their kitty. This was supposed to be like the 4th one, and so many people were looking forward to PSG winning. They've been having a good streak. And let's not forget the fact that no matter how we look at it, they fought tougher teams to get to this final. I was speaking with a colleague earlier today and I said, oh, you guys had it easy. He's a Chelsea fan, because when you look at it, most of Chelsea's opponents in the Club World Cup were South American teams, Brazilian teams and all. But then PSG fought hard and then they came to the final and unfortunately, they did not step up to the mark. I saw Dembele looking stunned, and I'm like, Usman, what were you thinking? Like, you guys could have done a lot better than this. There is no denying the fact that Chelsea deserved to win. From the start of that match yesterday till the very end of the game, they played beautifully. They did. Now, you see, not only pundits, analysts all across the globe, even bookmakers, Chelsea were clear underdogs, and it was reflected in the odds that were given bookmakers released out there. PSG were priced at about 1.6 to 1.7 odds, and Chelsea were priced at over 5 odds, about 5.4 odds. So PSG were clear favorites. And like Mary mentioned, coming up onto this match, they had won 4 trophies already. Champions of Europe, they blazed through. They took down Liverpool, took down Arsenal, took down Aston Villa, took down Man City. And then that extraordinary final against Inter Milan, a 5-0 drubbing. I mean, only a few people expected or thought. And to Chelsea fans out there, a number of people who stood up for their team, who wanted to fight for their team, well, it was a great day, because, I mean, a number of them didn't let my phone rest, messages and calls and all of that. They went against Toyosi. But let's take a look at the lineups here, at what we expected, at the player ratings. I'll take a look at the stats a little bit later on. Let's start with what we have here. Something quite interesting here was the lineup, and I'll start with what Enzo Maresca did. Now, look at Enzo Maresca. This was a game changer. Now, why do I say it was a game changer? Of course, Reece James, captain of the team, we know how he can be a good player. But then when I saw the lineup and I saw Malo Gusto and Reece James in the same lineup, I thought that maybe he was going to line up with a 5-man defense. No, he didn't just line up with a 5-man defense. He went with his normal 4 back: Colwill, Chalobah, Gusto, and of course, the quite excellent Cucurella. I'm surprised that he has been that excellent in his previous times. And Reece James was moved into midfield. I made mention right here on this screen, and I said, if Chelsea are going to win, this man has to have a very good game. Moises Caicedo, and he did. He was a linchpin in that particular defense. I didn't expect Chelsea to play like this. Look, let me tell you facts. I didn't expect Chelsea to play like this, but I said,
that if they were going to win, if they were going to have a chance, a lot will rely on this man, and that was how it turned out.
I mean, PSG weren't playing as if there was $2 billion on the table. I mean, we're talking about $2 billion.
Oh no, Mary, not so so the total, yeah, it was 1 billion shared across prizes, and then the winner takes 125. You know, it was going to be a 10 million difference. But you see, it was not even just about the money, which of course is big. You're looking at a Club World Cup that will give you double of what the winner in La Liga would take. The only league that will pay you more for winning than the Club World Cup as it is at the moment was the EPL, which will give you about 181 million. That was what Liverpool got, approximately. But this one, to win it, you get approximately between 110 and 120 million. That was quite something. But then, how much can we say? Now, something happened last week while we were also reviewing, going through this game, previewing this game. We mentioned a Chelsea PSG XI. Which Chelsea player will make a PSG XI? And for me, the only player I picked was Enzo Fernandez and probably a Caicedo, depending on the formation the coach would want to play. But my, oh my, we reckoned without the cold man, Cole Palmer, man of the match performance, 2 beautiful goals. What that guy did on that particular day, he shut everyone up. Cole Palmer, great performance from him.
First goal, second goal, it was amazing.
It was. And then also this guy. See, I think this is going to be the difference maker for Chelsea this season. Now, if they can carry this form into the season, as it were, they are definitely title contenders. Well, I don't want to hear Enzo Maresca give that talk about not being title contenders. That was the grouse I had with Enzo Maresca. I still remember on top. They go on top of the table, and then Liverpool fall back with 1 game in hand. And then they asked Enzo Maresca at the press conference, "Are you title contenders?" Baba went, that was where Chelsea started going down. And then he goes, "No, we're just going match after match." Well, this time, Enzo Maresca, I hope you're wiser. Chelsea, with this team and with the way they played against PSG, they are title contenders. But then let's get over to the PSG side, and this is where the shocker was.
Before you talk about the PSG side, I would argue what you said, because remember, PSG had also been having a good run, and so everyone thought, oh, they are in form, they are in this. Football is a very funny match, and I know a funny game, and I know that's why many people love it. The fact that it's not as predictable as you would want. So this might not necessarily define the kind of season Chelsea might have, though of course we keep our fingers crossed that they'll do really well.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying they'll win it, but they will contend, because even when they were not as good as they are now, they were as good as contending. Now, with the addition of this dude here, João Pedro, with Cole Palmer coming back into form, and then, do you know that when this happened, Liam Delap came in as a battering ram after João Pedro went out, and the guy had 2 or 3 clear-cut chances. It was a battering ram. Nicholas Jackson, sorry, but Chelsea fans don't want you. I'm definitely sure that you're going for a sale and all of that. So yes, definitely title contenders. Now let me take a look at PSG, and this was where the shock was. Now PSG play, talk has been made about Hansi Flick's Bayern Munich, Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool as the sides that go with the gang pressing, that high press. Doué, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, with the way they press high. Hakimi, most of the times, right in front of Doué. But you see what PSG do to other teams was exactly what Chelsea did to PSG. In such a way that they shut down this guy, Nuno Mendes. For me now, there's been that talk. People have been speaking about how Chelsea were excellent. Yes, they were excellent. But this guy had a very bad game. Very, very bad game. If you look at that way, that was leading up to that second goal, the header that he planted inside for the guy that gave the assist, Mendes had a very, very bad game. Kvaratskhelia was basically silent. And a lot of times, there's been that complaint of Kvaratskhelia holding the ball for too long. That also happened, holding the ball for too long. This midfield was shocking. Neves had a red card for pulling Cucurella's hair. It was basically frustration. But Vitinha was kept short, Ruiz was kept short, Marquinhos, Beraldo, Donnarumma, some good saves. Chelsea could have even scored more. It was shocking. But you see, for me, what exactly PSG do to other teams, that was exactly what they did. Malo Gusto, I don't know how this guy came up trumps that day. He neutralized these people. They didn't give them that chance. Everything ended in that first half. They choked them. And then they started going for long balls, which they would normally not do. They couldn't play out from the back. For me, kudos to the way Enzo Maresca set them up. Cucurella and Gusto, the same thing that they do. With the stats, which I'm going to get to now in a bit, you understand how they were able to defeat this. Mary, generally, at the end of it, was it a shocker for you?
It wasn't a shocker, actually, because my opinion was if these two teams could make it to the final, it's anybody's game. I was looking at it that, okay, Chelsea, would they be able to pull it off? But then, of course, PSG, also young guys. And that's the thing about the two teams, mainly young guys. So they still have their future ahead of them, a lot of prospects and all. So fingers crossed as to what the next season brings. It's going to be a very exciting one considering these two teams. All
right, let me rush over and take a look at some of the stats as the game went on. Of course, look at it as possession. Chelsea had less possession, but they did a lot with it. Just 32% of the possession as against 61% for Paris Saint-Germain. In contest, it was 7%, but they did so much more with that particular possession that they have. Now, let me look at something that might interest you here. Final third entries. As much as PSG had 24 from the left channel, from left inside 8, from the central channel 9, at each final third entry, even from the right, they had more than Chelsea. But the point was this: Chelsea, they were more, they were more efficacious when it comes to how they use those entries. And the side channels, look at it, a lot from the left and the right, they use it quite well. But then at the same time, Cole Palmer's goal came from the center, if you remember. So 2 goals from that center, maybe all the goals, these guys did very well. When it comes to receiving offers, PSG also still received more. But like I said, Chelsea got to do more between them.
And you know, now, something else about Chelsea, they played in such a way that you would think that maybe there's AI involved. Precision, a lot of work went into their training, obviously. The way they marked the other players, everything was just well done. Chelsea deserves the congratulations.
Definitely.
There's no doubt.
Looking at the other stats here, line breaks, attempted line breaks, completed line breaks, attempted defensive line breaks, and also this one, it was quite almost even at this particular point, but I'll say generally. And then even to distribution, because of those long balls, they were trying to play across Chelsea, as it were. They were unable to do that. That was not the normal way. Kudos to Enzo Maresca and the way they set up. It was quite unexpected, but hey, that is the reason why we love the beautiful game. That's the reason why we love football. Well, Chelsea are saying that they are the best club in the world. That's up for debate. That's up for debate, because there's that talk about, hey, you didn't have a Barcelona, did you have a Liverpool, did you have some other teams, did they come for the Club World Cup? Well, we're not there, but then that debate can still be had. They beat the club that people would say are the best. Does that make them the best? Well, let's know what you think on social media. We'll be back after this particular time. And that's it on The Beautiful Game. Thank you very much, Miri. We will be right back after this.
Entertainment means the world to me. Entertainment means traveling, sitting on the beach, sipping some nice wine, drinking some pina colada, eating some pineapple rice. Entertainment means being in studio, working, creating magic, creating music. Entertainment means riding bicycle, or entering Okada and experiencing nice breeze. Entertainment is life to me. I can't do it without entertainment.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a business
I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self, and every person where they for street. That's why we they introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So, Papa.
Yes, V, it a job for this time.
This is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Oh.
Now we be what's up, Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country. Yes, so keep it loud.
You've got me your papa. Why you not gonna make Yanga?
How do I holla? Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, we right here. Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go here.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Many of you might know her under the unfortunate title of Dima, the Zobo lady.
I like saying Zobo.
Then make it for your home now. Not of strangers who will not respect you as my wife.
Matthew, what's happening between us? Sometimes you act like you don't want to be married.
If I didn't want to be married, I wouldn't be here, honey.
I'm saying the woman is not a good boss. And it hurts me to see how she treats you.
Everyone, say hello to your new leader.
You're not even started the work. Already, you're planning to stab your husband to death.
I'll never let you go.
Anytime. It's time for our final conversation this morning on Wake Up Nigeria, and it is with Pastor Bola Akinlabi. She is the global co-lead pastor of the Elevation Church. Pastor Bola made their screen debut in the Wives YouTube series. She made a cameo appearance as a marriage counselor where she was helping to provide clarity for disputing couples. It's such a pleasure to have you in the studio this morning.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
Awesome. So when we talk about faith and then we talk about movies, people believe that whatever it is you have to do always has to have something faith-based on. Tell us more about what you're doing with the movie industry.
Well, thank you so much for that question. The Wives is a 10-part series.
Okay.
We launched it on YouTube, and the whole idea behind it really is just to create a safe space for real in-depth conversations about relationships, about marriage, indeed the entire life cycle of your relationship before you start, as you're in it, and even as you go through the typical cycles and emotions couples tend to go through. You know, sometimes you see people who on the outside look like, we say couple goals. We have no clue about what's going on behind closed doors.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we just really wanted to create a safe space for real conversations to go on so that regardless of where you are on your relationship journey, you can find a place to be real, to connect, to have conversations about the real things that are going on, and ultimately, the ultimate goal is healing, that there would be healed relationships.
You know, when people talk about films that have to do with religion, the first that comes to mind, and oftentimes the only, is Mount Zion. And then there's this talk about why aren't there so many more who are as pronounced and well known. So this is actually quite commendable because it's a way to also have regular conversations. You go to church events and you see people acting dramas. You go to even Islamic events, you see people acting dramas to try to portray something being taught. But when you come to mainstream, you rarely ever see anything of such packaged properly in a way that it will be pleasing to everyone. And so I'm wondering, what was it that this project cost you? And when I'm saying cost you, I'm not even talking about the financial part. I'm talking about psychologically, emotionally, and even as a church itself.
Yeah. I mean, Honestly, it was a huge labor of love. The entire project from start to finish, because we were committed to excellence. And I want to take the time to really give a shout out to everyone who has gone ahead of us, everyone who's just, you know, operated in that space, because I have a healthy, you know, respect for what goes into really producing a project like this and wanting to produce it with excellence. In terms of getting the story out there, in terms of conveying the real emotions.
Yeah.
Because we didn't just want to, you know, put something together that sounded, you know, okay, you know, just from one perspective. We wanted real stories and real people, relatable, you know, situations.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So it was really a labor of love, from finances to just the commitment to excellence. Our producers were sticklers for excellence, from the casting to the scripting. Everything was attention to detail and attention to excellence.
I'm glad you mentioned scripting, because that's where I was going to.
Yeah.
It's one thing to be inspired. It's another thing to put pen to paper. Who wrote the story?
So we, when we realized that this was a space we really wanted to operate in, we just kind of put the word out there that we were looking for really great stories. You know, and we shortlisted a few. There were at least 3 or so that we thought were really strong, were very, you know, really spoke to the areas that we really wanted to address. So it was a collaborative effort, I would say. And yeah, we went with this one first. We still have a few in our library that we hope to launch very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.
Ah, so we're starting off with the wives.
We're starting off with the wives.
Ah, so now let's even delve into the wives. Let's take a look at 1 or 2 of the stories. And how they can relate to everyday lives, as you mentioned. Just tell us 1 or 2 of them.
Okay, so I think the obvious one to start with is Matthew and Dimma.
Okay.
You cannot come away from this series without having a very strong opinion about Matthew and Dimma. And when you think about Matthew in his own situation, with his wife, he had a history of infidelity, and that was coloring their own dynamic. So all of the responses we were seeing coming from Moni were a result of something that had occurred in the past that they maybe thought they had healed from, but we're seeing like 7, 8 years after, we're still showing up to just kind of affect their dynamic. That's on one side. But let's go over to Dimma. And, you know, her own side. I mean, Patrick Adipa, by the way, was such a fantastic, you know, character for that role, because obviously controlling, obviously a very strong, you know, type D personality. And here's Dimma doing all she can to manage peace in her home. And if you think about it, honestly, you either know someone who is in that space,
or you might be
might be the person in that space. So very relatable, very easy to see how sometimes we ignore the red flags. Sometimes we extend grace in places we ought to be saying, let's have a conversation. So what we hope is that this will spark real conversations
in relationships. All right. Okay, so when we talk about choosing a title, I'm wondering, with the fact that you're talking about the strong male characters, why wasn't it named
The Husbands? In fact, some of the comments we've seen across social media, by the way, that's also been really interesting to see the kind of responses, because people are resonating deeply, obviously, with these stories and with the characters. Everyone has something to say about The Husbands. But in honest truth, what I have found, and this is from a few years of just being in that counseling space, is that when there's a break in the dynamic in relationships, more often than not, the biggest collateral damage tends to happen with the women. And I'm not saying it's fair or that it's a balanced result, but that's what we tend to see. If you can take a step away from the story and think about war, for example, in our region in Africa, every time there is displacement and people are driven from home, everyone feels the pain, but you find that the people who typically suffer the most are the women and the children. So it is what it is. And obviously, a lot of help ought to go into supporting everyone in the family, yes, but particularly the women and the children.
All right, all right. This is very interesting. And the thing is, when it comes to movies, production, it's usually easy to criticize until you find yourself behind the cameras yourself, trying to put a project together.
Absolutely. I used to be an armchair director.
What lesson would you say this has taught you, putting this project together?
I think number one is, as the executive producer, because I only executive produced, I wasn't fully involved, yeah. I and two other people were executive producers, my husband and one other senior person. Okay. But as much as possible, remove yourself from the selection process. Because if you want an excellent production, then you have to be committed to excellence. Yeah. You have to be willing to make it an open audition. Yeah. Make sure that the best people that you're able to bring on board at that time do take those roles. Do everything you can to ensure that you have excellent designs, excellent, just commit to excellence. And excellence doesn't always mean spending the most money. Yeah. But within the capacity you have at that point in time, make a commitment to excellence and put your full chest behind it.
Commitment to excellence is why you're here, despite your sprained
yes.
Like, we could see that, so I had to make reference to
Thank you.
It's getting better, I believe.
Oh, it is. It's much better.
So what do we expect from you moving forward?
Oh, I'm looking forward to much more coming from our stables. We already have one that is close, to production. Okay. So we hope to also launch that soon. Okay. So far on The Wives, we've done almost 300,000 in views, and we still have 5 more episodes to go. So that's really encouraging. Wow. That tells us that the conversations are resonating. Yeah. That tells us that people are engaging. Yeah. Again, like I said, I can't get away from the fact that ultimately what we want to see is that people are having the real conversations they ought to have, so that there is healing. That's something my husband says often, and I don't mind echoing it. He says, revealing my feeling is the beginning of healing.
Revealing my feeling is the beginning of healing. I like that.
Exactly, yes.
I like that.
So look forward to much more from us. More real stories that resonate. If you haven't already seen The Wives, please go and see it. Like I said, 5 episodes already out, 5 more to go. And I mean, the cliffhangers have been, they've been huge. Jarring. Even I was, even though I wasn't involved in the production, just to watch those episodes again, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is such a great story. So even though I sound like I'm really plugging it, I can't help it. Yes. So look forward to more real stories, more real conversations, and more relatable contexts where we can reach people.
Awesome. Now, as a co-lead pastor, I know pastors tend to take breaks from feeding in the morning. I'm wondering, are you fasting today?
Oh, well, it's pretty early. Today is early. I don't typically eat this early, but yeah.
Okay. So
I'm wondering what the right answer to that question is, but yeah, I'll just put that out there.
All right. And so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to listen to some music by the Voya Band. Okay. That will take some getting used to. Kodak keeps coming to my head. But yes, it's Voya Band. We'll take some listen to that, and then of course we head to the kitchen to see what's for breakfast.
This year we kill because I swear God, the vibe be killing them back. Run from front, figure they win them like that. Oga boss, make a look, be a better jack. She almost body. Make you know they feel lolo. Jolo. Waiting money, na 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 na. Money alone. We making money rush like Indomie. Suppose get the award, my lordy. Separate show up to seppies and naughty. This year we killing them sharp. Because I swear God, why we killing them sharp? Rough. You go do like that. Yeah. Oga boss, we can do a belly chat. So what's your excuse? It is my time, there's nothing you can do. Oh yeah, but say into the fetch I come free. Bile holiday, everybody come true. Oh yeah, ude. Ewa ativoya amale won lere. Won mo ogun lefo won lo mu mi sere won giyan mi kere yin si mo fi mi won fo fere. Oh yeah, hallelujah. Rapta let the say bless suya. Ma je ko ye leyin ti bara rabi ma boya ban le but 30 ekule lo so fun tokotoko. Mo ti wole de ko ni keribo. Kapa isu mari tu pa ko boya ba ni mo ba to mo gbe boya bole mo ni ko fade other bando. This year we killing them shout. Because I swear God, the vibe we killing them fat. Rough. We go there with them like that. Hey, one time. Oga boss, we can no be a manager.
That's Burna Boy. Huda, now Voya Band, always on fire. It is time for breakfast.
Your head is there.
Mike, why are you sitting down?
Chef Nwachukwu.
That's me.
Yeah, what's this one saying?
Why are you sitting down? Put it here where everybody... Please, can you take a look at what we've made? Chef Nwachukwu has made this for us. Michael, yeah, try it. Let's have
it's great. I would like us... Do you taste what you cook?
Not every time.
Not every time, eh? Okay, but it looks very nice.
So this is what the skewer looks
Mary,
like.
you try it and let's see.
Okay.
Take some sauce.
Yeah.
Would you need maybe...
I think I'll prefer fork, which I also.
to put it on.
Thank you.
To put it on.
No, I just want to take this out. Me, I'm going to eat it
Mary, you don't take onions.
No, I take onions.
Okay. Why are you taking out the...
Because it's going to be a mouthful for me to do like this.
Okay.
So I want to take this like this.
I thought you were not going to... Mary, are you seeing what Mary is doing? I need to make a close shot on what Mary is doing here.
This is good stuff.
Good, great one, Chef Nwachukwu. Well done. Great job.
Thank you.
All right, remember you can catch her. Her stuff here is bake. This is a big box. Big box by Shades. It's her brand. Just go out there and support her. It's been a great show. Thank you for being a part of the show. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Nice. The pop-up is nice, by the way. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.